Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to start a new chapter called Lines and Angles. Okay. So, before going to this, we will see one by one the definitions, whatever we have learnt in our previous class. So, first we will see, what is this line? Okay, what is the meaning of line? So, what is the definition of line? You will use the lines. So, now what is this line? Straight line. See here, a line is a straight figure. A line is this is a straight figure. Yes or no? See here, it has not end points. This line does not going to have a end points. And it can be extended from both the directions. See how much you want, you can extend from this side also, from this also. Okay, what is this a line? This line is a straight figure. Yes or no? It does not have a end points. Now see here, suppose this is a line AB. Now here line AB in symbolic way, how we'll write means, here line AB, okay, is represented by like this. Okay, in symbolical way we are going to represent this line AB as like this. Okay, now so line and straight line both mean the same. So what is a line here? A line is a straight figure. This is a straight figure. It does not have a end points here, and it can be extended from both the directions. So how much you want, you can extend from here also and from this side also. And this is nothing but a line. So next we will see what is a line segment. So this all you have learnt in your 6th standard, yes or no? So what is a line segment? See, a line segment is a part of a line. Now see here, this line, this I am going to call it as a line segment. Why? This line segment is nothing but a part of a line from a given 2 points. Now see here, this line segment has 2 end points. Okay, a line segment is a part of a line and it is going to have a end points. A line segment has 2 end points. Now see here the line segment AB. See how we will represent this line segment AB. Say this line segment AB is represented by symbolically like this. Okay, this is a line segment AB. So what is a line segment? A line segment is a part of a line. Okay, this is a part of a line which has 2 end points. Okay, now we will see what is ray. So what is ray? Now see here, a ray is also a part of a line. A ray is also a part of a line. Okay, in this ray we are going to have one fixed point. Okay, one fixed point we will have, and this can be extended infinitely. So okay, how much you want you can extend. So this is nothing but a ray. So what is a ray? A ray is a part of a line. It has one end point. See here, one fixed point will be there, and this can be extended how much you want. This is nothing but a ray. Now in symbolical way, how we will represent ray? A ray is represented by in symbolical like this. Okay, it has one fixed point and the other we can extend how much you want. This is nothing but a ray. Now we will see what is angle. Now the next definition is angle. So how angle will going to form? So when two lines or line segment or rays, okay, will intersect. Suppose here, when two rays, okay, these are the two rays, yes or no? This is ray 1 and this is ray 2. So when two rays will going to intersect, at one point, we are going to form an angle. Okay. Now see here I will give A, O, B. Now see here OA is one ray and OB is one ray. They are intersecting at point O. At that time we are going to form one angle. Now you understood when angle will going to form? When two rays or two line segment or two lines will going to intersect at one point, we are going to form an angle. Now see here I will consider one figure here, A, B, C. Now see here a line segment AB, okay, line segment AB and line segment BC intersect at one point, that is at point B. So we can form one angle, that is angle ABC. Yes, and again see here, if a line segment AC and line segment BC intersect at the point C, we are going to form an angle ACB. Okay, so when a line segment AB and line segment AC intersect at this point A, we are going to form an angle BAC. See how many angles we can form here? See here, angle BAC, angle ACB, and one more angle is angle ABC. Now see here, how angle will going to form? Once more I will tell here. When two rays, okay, see here, when two rays will going to intersect at one point, we are going to form an angle. Now similarly I gave an example here. See here, line segment AB and line segment BC will intersect at point B. At that time we are going to form an angle ABC. Okay, and suppose here line segment AC and line segment BC intersect at point C, we are going to form an angle ACB. Okay, in the similar way, when the line segment BA and AC intersect at point A, we are going to form an angle BAC. So one more example I will consider here. Now see here, suppose here two lines, okay, these are the two lines intersect at point O. Okay, I will give here name line AB and here line CD. Line AB and line CD intersect at point O. So how many angles we can form here? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when a line AB and line CD intersect at one point, we can form a 4 angles. They are angle AOC, angle COB, angle BOD, angle DOA. So this is about the angles. If somebody asks you how angles are going to form, you have to tell that when two rays or two line segment or two lines intersect at a point, at that time we are going to form an angle. Okay. So this is about the angle. So in your previous class you have learnt the classification of angles. Yes or no? Now the unit of angle is what? Degree. You knew that, right? So when you come to know when two lines or line segment or ray will going to intersect at one point, we are going to form an angle. Yes? And you know about the classification of angles also. So just we will revise this. Acute angle. What is acute angle? Now tell me, when you are seeing this figure, so what will come to your mind? What is an acute angle? An angle that measures less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle. Yes, an angle that will going to measure less than a 90 degree is nothing but a acute angle. So what about right angle? So the word only indicates right. Okay, right angle means an angle which measures 90 degree is called an right angle. Yes. Then what about obtuse angle? What is obtuse angle? An angle that measures more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. See, I will take one example here. Now see, this is an obtuse angle. Yes, 120 degree, because it is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. An angle which measures greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. Okay. So next we will see what is straight angle. So what is straight angle? An angle that measures 180 degree is nothing but what? Is nothing but straight angle. An angle that measures 180 degree is called an straight angle. So what about reflex angle? So what is a reflex angle? Reflex angle, the definition is an angle which measures greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called an reflex angle. Yes. Yes, you will consider one example here. Now see, an angle which measures greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called an reflex angle. So this we have learnt in our previous class. Yes or no? And we know how to, by using the protractor, how to construct an angle. We knew that. In this class, what we are going to see different types of angles here. Okay. So here we are going to read complementary angles. Now say this acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, reflex angle, straight angle, this you know, right? You have learnt and you have written the exams also, right? You are very thorough with that. See here we are going to see what is complementary angles. Okay, now see here. Complementary angles means if the sum of two angles is 90 degree, if the sum of two angles is 90 degree, that angles are nothing but we are going to call it as a complementary angle. See here. Okay, this is a 30 degree angle. And this is a 60 degree angle. If the sum of these two angles, is 90 degree, okay, then such angles are called complementary angles. Two angles are called complementary angles if the sum of their magnitude is 90 degree. Here 30 degree plus 60 degree, how much students? 30 degree plus 60 degree is nothing but 90 degree. Okay. Here suppose I will give AOB COD. Here we can tell angle AOB and angle COD are complementary angles. Okay, why complementary angles? Complementary angles means if the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then such angles are called complementary angles. Okay. Now see here angle AOB and angle COD are called complementary angles. If these are complementary angles, here angle AOB is complemented to angle COD, or angle COD is complemented to angle AOB. Now see here 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles. Yes or no? Complementary angles. If these two angles are complementary angle, see angle 30 degree is complement to angle 60 degree. Okay. Angle 60 degree is complement to angle 30 degree. Now see when the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then that angles are called complementary angles. Now see here 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles. If these are complementary angles, means here angle 30 degree is complemented to angle 60 degree, or this angle 60 degree is complemented to angle 30 degree. Simple. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then that angles are called a complementary angle. So next we will see the definition called supplementary angles. So what are supplementary angles? Just see if the measure of two angles is 180 degree, okay, then that two angles are called supplementary angles. Now see here, I will give example. This is 60 degree. And this is 120 degree. Here two angles are there. Okay, here two angles are there, no? If the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, then such angles are called supplementary angles. See here, 60 degree plus 120 degree is how much, students? It is 180 degree. 60 degree plus 120 degree is 180 degree. Yes or no? If the addition is 180 degree, then these two angles are called supplementary angles. Now see how we are told here that angle 30 degree is complemented to angle 60 degree, or angle 60 degree is complemented to angle 30 degree. In the similar way, we can tell that here angle 60 degree is supplemented to angle 120 degree, or this angle 120 degree is supplemented to angle 60 degree. Now see one more example we will consider. Now tell me, I told you the definition of supplementary angle. What is the definition of supplementary angle? If the measure of two angle is 180 degree, then that two angles are called supplementary angle. The addition should be a 180 degree. Now tell me, I will give an example. This is a supplementary angle or no, you tell me. Okay. Here this is 90 degree angle, and here also it is a 90 degree angle. Now tell me, is these two angles are supplementary angles? Yes. Why? 90 degree plus 90 degree is 180 degree. Yes or no? These two are definitely a supplementary angle. See, 90 degree plus 90 degree is equal to how much? 180 degree. Okay, simple. Complement means the sum of two angles should be 90 degree. Supplementary means the sum of two angles should be a 180 degree. This is about the supplementary angles. So next we are going to see adjacent angles. The next definition is adjacent angles. Now I will write the definition here. Two angles are called adjacent angles. Adjacent angles if the first condition they have a common vertex. Second one, they have a common arm. And third one, their other arms are on different sides of the now see here, two angles are called adjacent angles. Now see here, two angles are called adjacent angles if, see students, for this adjacent angle this three conditions satisfied means for that only we are going to call it as an adjacent angle. Now say what is that first condition? Two angles are called adjacent angle if they have a common vertex. The two angles should have one common vertex. The second point, they have a common arm. Okay. Third point, their other arms are on different side of the common arm. So what is this? I will explain you by taking the examples here. Now see here students, here angle AOB and angle BOC are adjacent angles. Okay, these are adjacent angle. Why? See this angle and this angle, here the two angles are there, no? Here two angles are formed. So these two angles have a common vertex, yes or no? For this angle also the common vertex is O, and for this angle also the common vertex is O. The first condition is that they have a common vertex. Next point, they have a common arm. Now see here, for this angle also the common arm is OB. For this angle also the common arm is OB. First condition is that they should have a common vertex. Yes, both angles have common vertex O. The first condition. Second condition is what? They should have a common arm OB. OB is common to this angle also, and this OB is common to this angle also. This is the point number 2. Now point number 3, see here, their other arms are on different sides of the common arm. Now see here this is a common arm, okay. See here, this arm, the other arms are OC and OA. This OC and OA are on the different side of this arm OB. Yes? So such angles are called adjacent angles. So one more example I will give here. AOB and here AOC. Now see here angle AOB and angle AOC are adjacent angles. Why? See here. Why I told here I will name it as 1, 2. Here angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angle 1. Fine. See here angle 1 and angle 2 have a common vertex O. Yes or no? Have a common vertex O. And both these angles have a common arm, that is OA. For both these angles they have a common arm OA. Okay. The third condition, their other arms are on different sides of the common arm. See, these are the other arms. Which are those? OC and OB are on different sides of this common arm. Okay. Here common arm is there, right? Here common arm is there. The other arms are there? No, they are on the different side of this common arm. Then such angles are called adjacent angles. Here, these are very basic things you should have to remember. Our geometry will start from these definitions only. Okay. Complementary angle, supplementary angle, adjacent angle. These are very important. You should have to remember. Okay. Next we will see the next definition, that is linear pair. See, to define linear pair we should have to know what is an adjacent angle. We know, right? Two adjacent angles are called linear pair if the sum of their angle is 180 degree. Now see students, what the definition is telling. Two adjacent angles are said to be linear pair if the sum of their measure is 180 degree. See, the definition of linear pair is that the two adjacent angles, what I told, no, what is adjacent angle? Two angles are called adjacent angle if they have a common vertex, common arm, and the other arms should be on the opposite side of the common arm. Okay. So such angles, two adjacent angles are said to be linear pair if the sum of their measure is 180 degree. So what is this telling? Just see here. Now see, angle AOB, okay, and angle AOC are adjacent angles. Yes or no? Now see, here angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Why? Because here for this angle it has a common vertex O. For this angle also it has a common vertex O. For both the angles the common arm is OA. Okay, and the other arms here. The other arms are on the opposite sides of this. Yes or no? The other arms are lying on the opposite side. Yes? Such angles are called what? Adjacent angle. So linear pair means if the sum of the adjacent angle is 180 degree, then such angles are called linear pair. Here angle AOB and angle AOC is nothing but a linear pair, because if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then such angles are called what? Linear pair. Okay. So this is about the this definition. So next we are going to see vertically opposite angle. So the next is vertically opposite angles. Now so you will see the definition here. If two straight lines intersect, then the angle made at the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angle. Now see here, if two straight lines, now see here, this is a line, okay? A line does not have what? End points. A line does not have a end points. It can be extended, yes or no? Now see what they given. If two straight lines intersect, these are the two straight lines intersect, then the angle made at the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angle. Now see students, here the two lines are intersecting at point O you take, okay? Then how many angles we are going to form here? I told before only 4 angles are going to form here, okay? Here angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angle. Angle 4 and angle 2 are here vertically opposite angle. Now see here, if two straight lines intersect at a point, then the angle made at the point of intersection, okay? The angle made at the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angle. Now see here angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angle, and angle 4 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angle. So we will write here, say in the figure angle 1 and angle 3, second one angle 4 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angle. Understood? If two straight lines intersect at a point, then the angle made at the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angle. Now see here, I just took this to chalk piece, right? This is a line, right? If two lines intersect at one point, we are going to form 4 angles, right? The angle made at the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angle, okay? So this and this are vertically opposite angle, and this and angle this are vertically opposite angle, okay? Now one more property you have to remember here, vertically opposite angles are equal. Now see here students, angle 1 and angle 3 and angle 4 and angle 2 are equal. One important property, what is that? Vertically opposite angles are equal. Say note, vertically opposite angles are equal. So with this respect to this figure, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, angle 4 is equal to angle 2. So this is about the definitions what we read. In 7th standard, that is lines and angle, what special we have learned? We have learnt about what are complementary angles, what are supplementary angles, and what are adjacent angles, linear pair, then vertically opposite angles. So based on this, we are going to solve an example. Now see your problem. First one, in figure, identify first 5 pairs of adjacent angles. Second one, 3 linear pairs. And third one, 2 pairs of vertically opposite angles. See in figure, I will draw here figure what they have given. Now see here, in figure identify 5 pairs of adjacent angles. We have to write here 5 pairs of adjacent angle. So what is adjacent angle? 2 angles are called adjacent angle if they have a common vertex, common arc, and the other arms should be on the opposite sides of the common arc. Yes or no? Now you find out the 5 pairs of adjacent angles here. Now see your solution. First one, 5 pairs of adjacent angles. Now see here, angle AOE and angle EOC. Is our adjacent angle? Now see, angle AOE and angle EOC. Definitely these two are adjacent angle. Why? Say both these angles have common vertex O, yes, and both these angles have the common arm OE, yes, and the other arms are OC and OE are on the either side of this common arm. Yes, which are those angle? Try first 5 pairs of adjacent angles are. Which are those? Angle AOE and angle EOC. Okay. Again, now see student, angle EOC, this angle and this angle, are they not adjacent angles here? Angle EOC and angle COB, yes, these two are adjacent angle because they have a common vertex O and a common arm OC, and the other arms are on the opposite sides of this common arm. Yes or no? Angle EOC and angle COB. Again, they told total 5 pairs. Again, now see here, angle AOC and angle COB. Yes or no? Angle AOC and angle COB. See here, both these angles have common vertex O and both these angles have common arm OC. Yes, and the other arms are on the opposite sides. Say what is that? Angle AOC and angle COB. So again, which are the pair of adjacent angle we can tell you. Now see here, angle COB, okay, angle COB and angle BOD. Now see here student, is these two angles adjacent angle? Yes, because they have a common vertex O and a common arm OB, and the other two sides are on the what? Other two sides are on the opposite side of this common arm. Yes or no? We can definitely tell angle COB and angle BOD. So again one more pair you tell me. Now see here students, angle EOB, angle EOB, see here this angle EOB and angle BOD. Is these two are adjacent angle? Angle EOB and angle BOD. Yes, these two are adjacent angle because they have a common vertex O and a common arm OB. Yes, common arm OB, and the two sides are on the either side of this common arm. Yes or no? That is angle EOB and angle BOD. So these are the 5 pairs of adjacent angles. So next what they are told to find out? 3 linear pairs. Linear pair means 2 adjacent angles. Angle should be 180 degree. Now see here. First I will write here 3 pairs of linear, 3 pairs of linear pairs are. Now see, I will draw separately, means you will understand. Now see, I will draw the figure here separately. E, A, and here O, okay, and here B. Now see here these two are adjacent angle, yes or no? And the full angle is what? The full angle is 180 degree. Means definitely these two angles are what? Linear pair, okay? These two angles are going to be a linear pair. What are those? Here first one, angle AOE, comma EOB. Next, now see here. Now see here student, angle AOC and angle COB are what? These are adjacent angle, okay? If the sum of their angle is 180 degree, definitely this is the full angle will be 180 degree, means this is an linear pair. What is that? Angle AOC, angle COB. Okay, you have to find out in the similar way one more pair. Now see here students, see this part. Here C, O, D and here B. Now see here, angle COB and angle BOD is an which angle? Adjacent angle. Now this full sum is what? This full sum is 180 degree. Definitely these angles are what? These angles will going to form a linear pair. What is that? Angle COB, angle BOD. Okay, this is nothing but the 3 pairs of linear pair. Now 2 pair of vertically opposite angle. Now we have to tell here the vertically opposite angle. Say vertically opposite angles are vertically opposite angles are. Now see what I told vertically opposite angle. If 2 straight line intersect at a point, then the angle made at the point of intersection are called the what? Are going to form angles. Those are nothing but vertically opposite angles. Now see here. Like this it is, okay? Here C, O, D and here A and here B. Now these 2 lines intersecting at point O, right? This and this angle are vertically opposite angle, and here this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angle, okay? So which are those? Angle COB, comma, angle AOD. Okay, one more pair, angle AOC, and one more pair is DOB, angle DOB. Okay, so this is about a problem. Now we are going to solve the exercise. Now see exercise 5.1. So first question they have given, find the complement of each of the following angles. So only few questions I will solve here, students. The remaining you have to try it. They are given total 3 figures, only the 2 questions I am solving here. So find the complement of each of the following angles. Now we have to find the complement of this first 20 degree. Now say 2 angles are called complementary when if their sum of the angle is 90 degree. Now here 20 degree is there, okay. So what is the complement of this 20 degree? 90 minus 20 we have to do. Okay, what is complementary angle? 2 angles are called complementary angle if the sum is 90 degree. Here find the complement of each of the following angle. We have to find out the complement of 20 degree. So what is the complement of 20 degree? You do 90 minus 20. What is 90 minus 20? It will be a 70 degree. So first here So what you have to do? 90 degree minus 20 degree you have to do. What is that? 70 degree. Therefore, complement of angle 20 degree is what? 70 degree. Complement of angle 20 degree is 70 degree. Now see what about second one. So what is the complement of angle 63 degree? What you do? 90 degree minus 63 you do. Why? Because complementary angle means if the sum of their angle is 90 degree, at that time only we are going to call it as a complementary angles. Now they are told to find the complement of 63 degree. So what is the complement of 63 degree? Say 90 degree minus 63. 10 minus 3 is 7. Here 8 will be there. 8 minus 6 is 2. It will be 27 degree. Therefore, complement of angle 27 degree is, complement of angle 63 degree is 27 degree. Okay, complement. Say if they told find the complement of 30 degree, means what we have to do? 90 minus 30. If they ask the complement of this, that means you simple 90 minus that angle you do. Okay. Next we see the second main. So second main, find the supplement of each of the following angles. So we'll take here the first figure. Now see here, find the supplement of each of the following angle. So I told that what is supplementary angle? Two angles are called supplementary angle if the sum of their angle is 180 degree. Now what they are told? Find the supplement of each of the following angles. They are given first one, that is 105 degree. What we have to do? Supplement they have asked means 180 degree minus 105 degree. Okay. So solution, 180 degree minus 105 degree you do. Okay. Now see here, what is 180 degree minus 105 degree? 10 minus 5 is 5. Here it will become 7. Okay. It will be 75 degree. See here, complement of angle 105 degree is nothing but 75 degree. Complement of angle 105 degree is what? 75 degree. Okay. So this is about the second one. So similarly you go for the other questions. So now we will go for the third main. So third one they have given, identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary are complementary and which are supplementary. So first one they have given 65 degree, 115 degree. Okay. So third one 112 degree, 68 degree. Now see here I am solving only 2 questions. Okay. In third main I am solving only 2 questions. The rest all you have to try. So identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. You have to tell here which angle is complementary and which angle is supplementary. Now see here solution. Now I have to tell here is these 2 angles are complementary. Now see here 65 degree is there, 115 degree is there. 65 degree plus 115 degree is what? 65 degree 115 degree. 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8. It is 180 degree. Definitely these 2 angles are what? Supplementary angles. Yes or no? What we can tell that? 65 degree 115 degree are supplementary angles. Okay. Now see here, third one 112 degree and 68 degree. So 112 plus 68 degree what? 112 degree 68 degree. 8 plus 2 is 10. 6 7 8. It is 180 degree. Definitely these 2 angles are what? Supplementary angles. 112 degree, 68 degree are supplementary angles. In the similar way you go for the different problems. So now we will see the fourth main. Let's say fourth main. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. Now see here. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. What we have to find out means we have to find one angle which is equal to its complement. Now see here, solution, let the angle be x. Okay. Then complement of this angle, complement of this angle is also x. Okay, now see, x plus x, these two addition should be 90 degree. Complementary angle means what? The sum of these two angles should be a 90 degree. X plus x is 2x is equal to 90 degree. So this implies x is equal to 90 degree divided by 2. So it will be x is equal to 45 degree. That is nothing but what? Find the angle which is equal to its complement. That is nothing but a 45 degree. Now so we will go for the seventh main. Say seventh one, what they given here? Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are, first one they are given acute, second one obtuse, and third one is right. Now see what this question is telling. Can two angles be supplementary? Both of them are acute. We will discuss this. Now see, what is the meaning of supplementary angles? Two angles are called supplementary angles if the measure is 180 degree. If we add the two angles, the angle should be 180 degree. Now, can two angles be supplementary? Both of them are acute. If two angles are acute angle, is it possible to get 180 degree? They are asking. If two angles are acute angle, is it possible to get what? 180 degree. Is it possible, student? Take any two acute angles, 60 degree plus 90 degree. What it will happen? 90 plus 60 is 150 degree. Yes or no? If you take two acute angles, here don't take 90 because 90 is right angle. Yes, 60 plus 70 you take. 60 degree plus 70 degree is what? 130 degree. Yes, if you take two acute angle, we are not going to get what? 180 degree. Okay. Now what about obtuse angle? If you take two obtuse angle, is it possible to get 180 degree? If we add two obtuse angle, is it possible to get 180 degree? No. So what about right? If you take two right angles, is it possible to get 180 degree? Yes, because 90 degree plus 90 degree is what? 180 degree. What we can tell here? Can two angles be supplementary? Both of them are what? Right. So two angles are supplementary if both of them are right, not acute obtuse. If you take any two acute angles, the sum will not going to be equal to 180 degree. If you take two obtuse angles, the sum will not going to equal to 180 degree. Okay, you have to remember this. If you take two right angles, that is 90 degree plus 90 degree is what? 180 degree. What we can tell here? If you take two right angles, at that time the sum of those two angles will going to be a supplementary. So now we are going to see the next main. Now say a ninth question. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Now say they ask, is angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angle? See here, these two angles have a common vertex O and this have a common arm OC. OA and OE are on the opposite either side of the common arm. Definitely this first statement is what? First statement is true. Now see a second one. Is angle AOC adjacent to AOE? See here. AOC, is it adjacent to angle AOE? See, I will draw it separately, means you will understand clearly. AOC. Here E. Now see what they ask. Is angle AOC. AOC is this angle. AOE is this full angle. Okay. Is these two angles are adjacent, they have asked. Angle AOC is adjacent to angle AOE. They are asked. Definitely these two are not adjacent angle, because here both have common vertex O. It's okay, but both have common arm OA. But these other arms are on the same side. Yes or no? How it should be? Here the common arm means the other two arms should be on the either side. Okay. Now see, therefore the second statement is false. The second statement is false. Now see for third one. Do angles COE and EOD form a linear pair? COE, COE, EOD. Now see. COE. Okay. EOD. Now see students, COE, EOD, this full is what? 180 degree. These two angles are adjacent angle. Yes or no? Angle COE and angle EOD is a adjacent angle. Here full angle is what? 180 degree. Definitely the third statement is also true. Now see for fourth statement. Are angle BOD and DOA supplementary? See here. BOD. I will draw it separately, means you are going to understand clearly. Here BOD. Okay. BOD, DOA. Now see here. BOD, angle BOD and angle DOA are supplementary. Supplementary means what, student? The sum of the two angles should be 180 degree. If you add these two angles, definitely it will be a 180 degree. Yes or no? Then what we can tell here? The fourth statement is also true. Now see fifth one. Is angle 1 vertically opposite to 4? Is this angle 1 and angle 4 a vertically opposite angle? Yes, this is true. Now see the sixth statement. What is the vertically opposite angle of phi? For angle phi, which is the vertically opposite angle? This one, no students, that is angle COB. Angle COB. So this is about the 9th main. In next class we are going to continue this exercise. Thank you.